everything around me in life is so great, and I've created a great life for myself. But I feel like I can't enjoy it like I should be. And it's been going on for years, so it makes me wonder like if it's ever going to stop.
I was going north on the highway towards Petaluma, and they had some construction on the side of the road, so the shoulder was closed for a really long stretch, and everybody was either braking really hard or speeding up really fast, and that's kind of nerve-wracking in itself. But because there was no shoulder, I felt really unsafe. Like if anything were to happen, I had no escape route. So that sort of made my heart rate go up, and it stayed up because I just kept panicking, thinking that I'm going to pass out from this while I'm driving on the highway. And those thoughts just compound and they make the anxiety so much worse.
So I realized that I suffered from anxiety about 3 years ago. I wasn't feeling good in my head, and my body was giving me problems. My stomach was contracting, I was throwing up everywhere, and it was tough because I didn't know what was going on. And I went to the doctors, was complaining of physical problems, and they couldn't find anything that was wrong. So I had about 9 months of this anxiety about having a physical condition, and it turned out it had nothing to do with that. So it took 9 months of just not knowing what was wrong with me, and that's a really horrible feeling. Anxiety and depression, although they're different, they've got a lot of overlapping features. And it's not you're either an anxious person or a depressed person. They can feed into each other, and that's the dangerous sort of downward spiral. So you get depressed about feeling anxious, and then you feel anxious about being depressed, and it's those kind of paradoxes in your mind that just can really do the damage.
If I'm really stressed out, I get very homebody, don't want to leave my house, I want to stay in bed. And then I usually get more anxiety because I'm like left behind in class or work or something like that. I sometimes just get random panic attacks. It just like happens randomly in the middle of my day. I'll be like out for lunch or dinner, and I just get this overwhelming fear of I don't know what, and I just start hyperventilating. I need to get out of wherever I am. My body gets really hot. I feel like I'm actually dying.
First thing in the morning, especially Monday mornings, it's really nerve-wracking just even getting into the car, because I start to think about everything that has happened in the past, and this is hard. Driving is the main cause of my anxiety over the past couple years, just because of an accident that I was in 2013, where there was construction on a highway, and so everybody kind of came to a stop real abruptly. It was just over a hill, and I stopped just fine. But the person behind me, I guess, didn't stop. And I saw it in my rear view. I was kind of looking in the rear view and seeing her coming, full force at me. And the only thing I had a chance to do was breathe in real quick, and then she crashed into me. Anytime I'm on the highway, I start to feel real tense, real nervous. So this hill right here, it actually makes me the most nervous, because at the next exit, There's a lot of people that just get really confused about where they're going, and they start to just like stop abruptly. And of course it's right over a hill, which reminds me of my accident. Right about here is when I normally start to have I guess you would call a panic attack or an anxiety attack sometimes. Right now, driving, I feel really overwhelmed. I feel like there's so much stimulation. There's a camera on me. There's lights everywhere. People drive like fucking maniacs. I'm trying to focus on what I'm saying, but I'm also really trying to focus on driving, and it's just too much.